Welcome back, everybody, to the Three Roads Converged podcast. Joe here. We have an exciting show for y'all and a very special surprise, so please stay tuned. We're very excited to kick off our third episode of our podcast. If you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe to our podcast channel. All of our socials are in the link below. Would love to have everyone subscribe. Well, we are trying to reach a certain goal here, at least 100 subscribers by next month. So please feel free to share the video, tell your friends about it, but we are super excited and we can't wait to kick this off. Thanks again.
Welcome back, everyone. So glad to have you guys here with us again for episode 3. We're just rolling week by week. We keep knocking these out. So this is the Valentines episode. As you can see, I'm dressed for the occasion, and so is Joe. Patrick.
Didn't pat correctly.
Correct. It happens.
Shout out to James.
It happens. He didn't get that memo, I suppose. But yeah. So this is the Valentines episode. What's your guys' take on Valentine's Day?
I'll go last here.
Okay. I guess I'll go first here. I've never really been super big into Valentine's Day. I have been in a committed relationship, though, the last 5 years. So my girlfriend does love, spending time with me on Valentine's Day, but even herself.
As she should.
Yeah, exactly. Even herself is not too big in Valentine's Day, but I think overall, the day that's, we choose for Valentine's Day and just the overall meaning of it, I think is cliche in a lot of ways, right? I mean, I feel like you and your loved one and, whoever you want to spend that day with, I think it should be, remembered and appreciated, that person every day. And I know that that's kind of a cynical way of thinking about it, but I've never really been, a big celebrator of the Valentine's Day activities. Well, a nice dinner and, roses and flowers and things, but
That's because every day with you is Valentine's Day, right?
should be. Yeah. I try for it to be. But,
So you would say it's an overrated holiday?
Yeah, in a lot of ways. I think it's very commercialized. It's very, I don't know, in a lot of ways, very monetary.
Yeah.
Sort of a feeling to it. But really the whole meaning behind Valentine's Day is actually dates back even further. It's actually Saint Valentine, part of the church.
You're not getting a history lesson, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
Starts originally how it started. I think it's a Catholic holiday in remembrance of the saint Valentine, and I think it's just like everything else, kind of turned into some sort of monetary sort of holiday, Hallmark holiday. I think it's Patrick how he described it, but just it's for some people, it's for them, and for me, it's just
Gotcha. Patrick?
Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and try to say that I hate Valentine's Day, but to me, it's almost like Joe was saying, monetarily wise, it is a Hallmark holiday. It's a reason for your people to go buy cards and flowers, go out to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I mean, if you're in a committed, loving relationship, you don't need to have dates throughout the year like Valentine's Day to do these things. Like, this is something that you should be already doing.
Right.
I'm not saying you have to go all out and, buy flowers, chocolates, jewelries, whatever that you do for Valentine's Day all the time. But if you're not already doing something along these lines, like monthly, like if you're not getting your girl flowers, you're not taking her out to dinner or taking her to the movies, doing whatever you might do at least once a month anyway, why are you in that relationship? So I don't know. It just seems like it's just a day that is overcrowded in restaurants. Everybody's pushing flowers. Everybody's pushing cards. I don't know. It just seems overrated to me.
Sure.
And then I feel like there's like a pressure put on around these days of like, especially for the female perspective, to give like sex and stuff on holidays like this.
To have coitus.
Yeah. That's the guy you're paying, you're taking her to dinner, you're buying her flowers, this, and that she has to like return that. And there's like this built-in pressure that's on days like this for people to do that, even if they aren't ready or if they're not in the mood that day or whatever it might be. And it's just something that also doesn't need to be there. Like, if you're in a relationship and you want to have sex, have sex. Like, I don't need the extra pressure of, oh, I have to do it on this day.
Right.
I need to make sure that I'm prepped and ready to do all this. Like,
Yeah, and even kind of piggybacking off that, didn't mean to cut you off, but there's also that societal pressure of people who are, if you are alone on that day, or if you don't have somebody special on that day, or you're struggling, right, or anything like that. Like, there's that societal pressure, right? And society's already so cruel as it is on holidays like that, like, what are your plans, right, for Valentine's Day, or like, how are you going to celebrate? And then there's that commercial aspect of, the Galentine's Day, right, or the other spin-offs of those. But in reality, right, there also shouldn't be that societal pressure of forcing, right, the need to be with somebody, and if you are in lack of that, right, then you are less than. So I think that is very common, especially in men. I feel like between the ages, younger men, 18 to 26, I feel like there's a huge pressure there. And same thing with women too. But that's just kind of an irk I had with it, with some of that aspect to it. But
yeah,
I get you. I'll play a little devil's advocate here. I like Valentine's Day. It gives me more of an excuse to spoil whatever said woman is in my life.
Yeah.
Not saying that I don't other than other days, but we get so absorbed into work and doing other things that you forget that, not that you forget you're with this other person, but you're like, you should cherish them, and it just gives you an excuse to go on a date night. And, it gives you kind of like a set date to do things instead of kind of doing things on the fly. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on Valentine's Day. You know me, I haven't celebrated a Valentine's Day in about 3-4 years. Very lonely man over here, but that's okay. Well, the right one will come around one of these days. Maybe not. Who knows? Might be single for the rest of my life. But
send those dating applications in.
Nah.
But I do. I get what you're saying. It is a day to extra spoil. I'm just out here to the men. Step up, do your thing at a more regular basis. I know a lot of you are shitty.
Yes.
Yeah. And even for those that, like myself, right, you've been through a few different Valentine's Day with the same person, cherish that person even more, right? Or, do what you can to, make them feel even more special, because oftentimes if it doesn't mean as much to you, it may mean more to the other person. So even a little bit extra goes a long way. So,
oh, yeah, absolutely. The thought counts every time. But
yeah, I mean, another hot topic we've been the boys have been chatting about a little bit, dating apps. I know it's a huge thing right now, our age group, and we have a lot of friends. LB, he's one of those guys too that's heavily involved in the dating apps. But I don't know what's that like, for
unfortunately he couldn't make it in as a guest appearance for this.
Right. But we'll have him on soon, and we'll definitely revisit this again.
Yeah. What's that like for someone maybe that's, for example, maybe just out of a relationship, or maybe someone who's been out of a relationship for a while and wants to explore dating apps, but maybe has heard the stereotypes of it. What is y'all's experience with it? Highs, lows, something to think about for our audience.
Let me start.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So as somebody that's pretty freshly out of a relationship, just almost 3 months now, just recently got back on some of them. And to be honest, some of them kind of just make you feel gross, because there's no, it's all superficial. So it's, if you don't have good pictures, if you're not like witty with your prompts or bio or whatever it might be, it's very easy to get skipped on. But to me, like, we're busy people, and a lot of you are. We're working full time. Some of us are in school working. There's activities that are going on in their life that doesn't really allow you to get out in a more traditional sense and try to meet people. So they do allow you to, have a chance to do that. My kind of advice with it is just be yourself. There's too many people that try to put this like fake persona out there. They try to be like cooler than they are, or whatever it might be. just be yourself. If they don't like you, they don't like you. Who cares?
Exactly.
You can't take it too serious.
Right.
Like you can try to find somebody serious, but just because you match with somebody doesn't mean you're gonna be with them.
Right.
Just because they don't match with you doesn't mean you're ugly. So don't overreact to anything on either side.
Right.
Mhm.
Go in there, try to have fun, but be safe.
Yeah.
Let your friends know you're going out. Let them know where you're going.
Location services.
Right. Always do your due diligence before you
Do your
go
due
out.
diligence. Look them up
Yeah.
on their socials if they have them. If not, most of you are iPhone users. If you're not, there's other options. But give them your location for the night.
Right.
Let them know where you're going, where you're expecting to be. Kind of a couple of the options. That way, if they look and see he's at some random place
Right.
that I've never heard of,
Middle of nowhere.
I better call the police or go out there myself. Like,
Yep.
Yeah. No, I get you. 100%.
but have fun, be safe, don't take it too serious.
Yeah.
Go get good food, go get good drinks, hang out with people. You might go on a first date with somebody you met on there, and you might hate them. It happens. You might like them. That happens. Just don't take it. Like I said, you just gotta kind of go with the flow there.
Absolutely. And to piggyback off that, as y'all heard, I've been out of a relationship for quite a while now. Yeah, so I've dabbled in dating apps. I never really kept one longer than maybe 6 days, 7 weeks, or 7 weeks, 7 days. But I found very quickly it wasn't for me because, like I said, like I don't take a lot of photos of myself. I don't. I take a lot of photos of other people on my phone.
Mhm.
In big groups. I never just take singular photos, and I just don't have that. I wouldn't say they're ugly photos, but it's just me. I don't have any like casual photos. Like I'm with other people in a lot of my photos.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, and then I'm one of those who kind of get discouraged if they get a lot of matches. Then I start getting that into my own head.
Yeah.
And because I know I'm not an ugly guy. Like I know I can but now I'm just kind of at a point now. It's just like. I'm just waiting for it to come to me. I don't really go looking for it. And honestly, if you're watching this, it's probably the best way to do it, in my opinion. Yeah. But, these guys like to say I need to put myself out there more a little bit. But,
It's personal preference.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off here a little bit.
You're fine.
but,
No, you're good. Go ahead.
it's a person by person thing. Like to me, I like going on dates. Like even if it doesn't work out, it could be terrible. I like going to meet new people. I want to get to know them. It could work out, could not. I don't care. I'm not sitting here trying to hold a conversation for multiple days with you on an app. I'm going to be straight up. If you match with me, like I'm trying to schedule something within like a day. Like let's go meet, let's go get food, let's go hang out, walk, coffee, whatever it might be.
Right.
Let's just get to know each other. Who knows? It works. It doesn't. But I kind of want to talk about my experience on the app as a 6'5" man versus James's experience as a 5'8" man. Because, like I said, it's first impressions right away. And the amount of people that, they see under 6, and it's just instantly no.
Let's talk about it. So, what I get preferences. I get it 100%. But I think dating someone that you want to be taller than you or whatever is ridiculous, in my opinion. I mean, I don't care if my lady is taller than me. It is what it is. I cannot control that. Like,
100%.
I cannot control how tall I am. 'Cause I've had people tell me I've had this great personality, but but we're the same height. Who cares? Like, come on.
It's a shallow thing. It's just,
But that should, if that is what is being reciprocated, right?
Mm.
That should give you the immediate notion that this person is not someone I would want to build.
Oh,
with.
absolutely.
So then, honestly,
If you're that shallow, it's like
right, red flag. That's her loss.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah.
Right.
but yeah, I don't know. To me, like height's not a controllable. Like,
No.
If you're not into bigger guys or bigger women, or if you're into smaller guys or smaller girls, like that's not. Most of the time, weight is something that you can control. Like obviously, there's other things that people have. They have conditions and stuff that you can't control. But in general, most of the time, and I feel like people get ridiculed for that. But then it's openly okay for somebody to say no because he's under 6
Right.
foot. That like it just seems like it's counterintuitive that you can.
It's hypocritical for sure.
Yeah, you can judge
Absolutely.
one and then you can't judge the other. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think another thing too, it's a very way society is now. It's not the person you are. It's what you provide for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more like
sometimes.
Yeah, because I could provide for someone and treat them like absolute dog crap.
Mm-hmm.
But
Definitely sometimes. Depends on your area. Like, I mean, you get into some of your, I don't know how to describe them other than like more like influencer cities.
Sure.
Versus kind of like where we're at now. Even like I'm in Jax, like it's a pretty normal place. Like it's not necessarily about that. Where like our buddy LB's in Miami,
Right?
And he's talking about the influencer status there. Like you'll match with people, talk to them, go on dates, and then as soon as they see his Instagram and he has like under 2,000 followers, they're like, oh no, like he doesn't provide me the life experience that I'm looking for. I'm like,
Right.
how can you tell off 2,000 followers?
Right.
right.
So there's definitely a vast difference depending on where you're located.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's. I didn't even think of it like that. Yeah.
And my whole thing with dating in general, period, is me personally, I'm a big reciprocator of energy. So what that means is like, if someone's showing me attention, I'm going to show equal to a little bit more attention in the same effect. If I'm not getting as much, and like for example, I'll start texting first in the talking stage. Anyways, I'll start texting first. If you're showing me that same energy back, you're texting back a lot, and we're going back and forth. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the same energy.
Yeah.
You stop texting me, then I'm gonna stop. Like I'm not gonna go out of my way to. I'm too old for chase.
Mhm.
Way too old for chase.
Yeah.
I understand there's got to be a little give and take, but it gets ridiculous at some point. Way too old for the chase, though.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're funny. They're fun in games. I have a good time on it, but I'm also somebody that is kind of I'm okay with just having fun with it. I don't take anything too serious on it. And you got to know yourself, because some people are like that. Like if you don't get matches, it's very easy to get frustrated, or you match with people and they're holding terrible conversations, or you go on a terrible date and you're like, oh, I just wasted all this money and time. Blah, blah. You're gonna have bad experiences. If you can't brush it off, it's not for you. So it's not for everyone.
That's good advice, actually. I think it's real, right? Because everybody's like, oh, like fresh out of a relationship, get on the apps, right? Or get out there, or do this, do that, right? And everyone always thinks that they know what's best for you. But it's a good point, Patrick, because only you really know what's best for you, right?
Exactly.
But in that same notion, don't be afraid to branch out. Don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to do things out of your comfort zone, because if you are afraid of doing those things, you won't grow. So,
and let me double up on that. Just because you're not afraid to take risks and go on dates and things, if you're not comfortable with like hookup culture or anything like that, absolutely do not feel like you have pressure to do that. Mm-hmm. There's going to be some people in the apps that are, and then that's what they're looking for. Like, it's something you need to be straightforward with as well, because if that person, you want to waste each other's time. Like, if their whole time they're trying to just go home with you, like, you're not gonna have a good time. They're not gonna have a good time.
Right.
But don't feel pressured into that at all. Don't let anybody do that to you.
Yeah. Communication is key, for sure. But yeah, that's about all we had about dating and Valentine's Day. Do you want to
Yes.
get our little surprise bit on here?
absolutely. And to everyone celebrating or not celebrating, love yourself first. I think that goes without saying. Find love. Find the things that you love about yourself and fall in love with yourself, because it'll be much easier to love others if you do.
Yeah. If you're single and feeling depressed, take yourself out to dinner. Don't be afraid to go out for alone.
Nothing wrong with
Treat
that.
yourself.
Absolutely. I saw my last 11 movies alone, by myself in the movie theater.
A lot of people are afraid to do it. Treat yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get our little surprise on here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Everyone, this is our special guest star today. This is my brother, my Bubba, my older brother, Joshua. And he's going to talk about himself for a little bit.
I mean, I'm Josh. That's my brother. I I really don't know what to say. I mean, I'm from East Palo Alto, California, and yeah, shit.
You're good. You're good. You're fine. You're good.
But nah, yeah, as Joe would say, I'm him. That's all.
Yeah,
Like,
that's it.
Hey, short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Back in
We like
school.
it. We like that.
Yeah, I am in school actually.
Yeah.
I'm getting my counseling degree right now.
Hell yeah.
Trying to be a therapist. Have my own practice one of these days.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
just
awesome.
help save lives. You know,
Yeah.
mental health.
Is there an age group or anything you're trying to do, or
It's pretty broad, honestly. Just everybody. you
everybody?
know.
Sounds good.
Love that.
Yeah.
How much longer you got in your program?
I graduated December.
Nice.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Yeah, December.
Around the corner.
Trying to push
Ja-
through.
James and I, we went psychology and bachelor's degree. So
Yeah, back in the day.
How'd y'all like that?
it was cool. It was
Yeah.
cool. I felt like it.
It was all right.
I feel like it, for me, it was good because it allowed me to learn just how people think and how people make decisions and why people make certain decisions. So that was big for me, like studying the mind and everything like that. And
Yeah.
and I mean, I'm in inside sales right now, recruiting. So
Mhm.
I talk to any given amount, any different age group, 18 to 55 all day long. So it's like I'm talking to strangers all day, and a lot of it's building relationships, building connections, and building that trust,
All right.
which I think is like huge in anything you do, right? So you take it for your career, right? You'll be taking people in, patients like that. They'll have to build that trust with you. So I think that's the biggest takeaway I've had from my degree.
No, absolutely. I mean, that's pretty much the same with me. I'm very interested in the way people think. Jumping in their heads and whatnot. So and helping people. So why not put it together?
Yeah. We love that. We'll let Joe jump right in it because there's been some rumors that he's been an op around here, so we'll let him get started.
Yeah, let's go ahead and address those. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, I was informed, that I heard you was, doing a little bit of cross dressing when it comes to teams. I know you're.
Yo.
Pause. So I know you're a Saints fan, right? Die hard, but I did see some Kansas City Chiefs apparel on. What's going on with all that?
Fez, bro. For the camera too, bro.
Which is wild because, I'm a Chargers fan. Same
Right.
division and all.
Right, bolts up.
Nah,
Bolts up.
I mean, it's not a lie. The rumors are true. I have a Chiefs hoodie. I don't really wear it that often.
So man, I just caught you on a bad day, huh?
Only when it's matching the fit.
Yeah.
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 But I do like Mahomes. I like
Yep.
Mahomes. And I'm rooting for them to get the 3-peat, honestly.
Really?
I want to see history made. So
Yeah.
good to see that,
Yeah. No, I think that would be crazy, right? If they were able to do it. I think you were talking a little off camera a little bit about kind of you like Lamar Jackson too. And
Yeah, that's my favorite player.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about Lamar,
I mean-
kind of what you like about him, his game.
Just humble beginnings, man. From coming out of college, everybody wanted him to convert over to being like a receiver,
Yep.
running back. And he's like, nah, I'm a quarterback, bro, and I'm damn good at it. And he has been. He's been throwing the ball consistently, and
Yeah.
like 5 interceptions this year, I believe.
Yeah.
4.
4?
Yeah,
even better.
even better.
Like, even better. Broke Michael Vick's rushing yards. So I mean, he's
He's
him.
legit.
Yeah,
He's
literally,
him, bro. Like
literally.
he's gonna get a ring one of these days too.
Right.
I got faith in him.
It's like he's been so good. He's got the
Yeah,
MVPs.
yeah.
He's got the season accolades. Like we were even talking last pod was what we thought about MVP and everything like that. I was huge on Lamar this year. And
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
being a Steelers fan, it's like I can care less about the Ravens, but it's like, hey, the player itself, the player within the player, Lamar, just efficiency, right? You see
Right,
him
right.
from not being able, like, not saying that he wasn't as accurate, but to see his transition, right, from what
Right,
he is, from what he came out as to what he is now. Just his humbleness too, I think, is contagious.
Yeah,
He's not very.
He's a good leader, bro.
Yeah.
Like
He's not very arrogant. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, switching it up then, talking about your Saints, like what do you think the Saints need to do to get back relevant playoff contending team?
Yeah, I feel like it starts with bringing in an offensive-minded coach. We got to get like a spark on this team. We got all the young talent on the offensive side,
Right.
as far as like speed at each position.
I feel like you need like a true leader to lead them.
Yeah,
I don't think Derek Carr is it.
Nah, he's not. And
Has he ever
it's crazy is it's kind of hard replacing Sean Payton. Sean Payton and Drew Brees. So you're gonna have like a little setback era for a little bit, but once you overcome that little hump, we'll be good. And then like he said, quarterback, bro. Carr gotta go, bro.
Yeah.
Carr
not the answer.
Carr gotta
Yeah.
Got some good skill position players. Shaheed, Olave, Kamara.
And you get some hurt.
Yeah. So
Hey, seen them in the hospital.
Literally.
Can't even finish a full season, man.
hospital balls will do that to you.
Correct.
But they'll be back. Everybody, you got to go through your down slopes, and
Yeah.
not everybody can be the Patriots and be good for 20 years. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
but
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I think the Super Bowl being in New Orleans will bring kind of that life, that kind of spark back to the city. It's always been one of those places that I feel like it's a hot commodity. So,
Right.
it's always going to be there. Have you ever been to a Saints game or seen it?
Nah, I've never been to a Saints game. I've been to New Orleans though. I
Yeah?
love it. Yeah, I got family out there too. So
That's what's
man, it's and great food out there too.
Really?
oh, I bet.
Top tier.
Yeah,
I need to get out there.
We've
Yeah.
been talking about it for years. We were talking about Mardi Gras, maybe like
Right.
before Mardi Gras kind of thing.
Right.
What's a big thing that people, if they go to New Orleans, they got to do or got to try?
Well, I'll tell you what I had as far
Right.
as food wise out there.
Right.
So I tried some alligator for the first time.
Yeah.
Alligator's
Some,
good.
Some
Uh,
gator.
Gator's good.
Is it
Some
like-
gator.
I heard the gator tail's really good.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Some gators.
He had like the right foot.
How did they do that? Like, did they fry it or they grill
That
it?
was grilled. I
Okay.
probably would have preferred it fried though.
Right.
But it was still good regardless. It kind of tasted kind of like the water a little bit, like the little
Excuse
swamp
me?
water. It was good. It was
Yeah.
good. It was good. But you could kind of taste like where it came from,
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, see,
So-
where I'm at in Florida, it's always fried. But in the fried, it almost tastes just like chicken.
Yeah.
Not like it's not like anything
Yeah.
super unique in my opinion. But
But as far as like something to do out there, I mean, of course, Mardi Gras.
Yep.
Throw some beads here and there.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
some
That's-
good bars.
yeah,
Mhm.
yes.
Good energy.
Yeah.
We know Joe and Patrick love a good bar.
Every now and then.
Every now and then, you can't
Yeah.
do it all the time. But
So
every now and
fair,
then.
so fair.
Yeah. I just feel like, too, like, places like that, like, New Orleans, like, there's a lot of different things going on there. So a lot of culture, too. It's very,
Right.
like, rich in history, too.
Mhm.
So I think that's really cool. Yeah. We'll have to do a boys' trip out there. We'll have
Yeah,
to-
definitely.
You'll
For
have
sure.
you have to be our tour guide, though. We're going to have to.
Oh,
Have you-
Bro, I've been one time. One time.
That's
But I'll
right.
slide though.
Yeah. We'll have to get something going there for sure. What's the coolest place you ever been, though?
Goodness, put me on the spot. I'll say Vegas.
Like Vegas?
Vegas is a good time. We've
Oh,
been.
yeah.
Oh, we've been.
Yeah.
That's
Too many
kind of
times.
crazy
Too
that we've
many
never been
times.
with you. As many times as we've went, like,
You don't want to go with me, bro.
what?
Why?
Bruh, I don't sleep, bro.
We don't either.
Do we?
I don't sleep either.
Patrick does, but I was out to 5, 6 a.m. every night.
Right.
To the sun come up, bro. I used to go like twice a year, honestly,
Yeah.
because being from California is only an hour flight, so,
So easy.
it's like right there.
Yeah.
Had the timeshare out there. Well, I didn't. My parents did. So
Mhm. That's cool. Yeah, Vegas is a lot of fun. I feel like we've been 5 times, just
So
as a
many.
group,
So many.
Way too many. I don't know.
Yeah.
5, 6.
5, 6 times. I feel like the cool thing about Vegas is like, right, you go every time is you just got to do something different every time, right? Because
every time.
there's just so much to do.
Yeah,
I
every time.
can go out just for good food. They have so many good restaurants.
World
I'll
renowned.
be-
Oh,
World
absolutely.
renowned restaurants.
Got
Yeah.
to. Got to.
Yeah.
I mean, but you gotta at least go to one pool party.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta go to the
Oh,
club.
we've done that.
And you gotta gamble.
Sometimes we're the only
That's
people.
the,
in
that's the
place.
trio right
Got
there.
to. What's your favorite?
Favorite thing to do in Vegas, just like
just as far as like gambling, like
Yeah, yeah.
like what do you like?
I'm a big blackjack player. That's just
Yeah.
that's my game. It's what I'm comfortable. It's like my go-to
Blackjack.
kind of comfortable game. If I go up a little bit, I'll play roulette. But most of the time, I'm doing blackjack, and then when I go down, I go over to the craps table, watch these boys tear it up.
Yeah, craps is definitely my thing.
Yeah,
Bro, that's my favorite, bro.
Yeah,
Cut you off.
but we haven't even talked about how this guy plays against everybody else.
Oh, yeah,
He plays with
Well,
the
I
book.
play
with the house,
I play with
with
the
the
house.
ops.
I mean, the house wins more than anyone. I might
He
as well
plays with
play
the
with
ops.
them.
Yeah, he's an op.
Big
on the
time.
table. Everybody's
Hey.
having fun, and he's over there doing his thing.
Okay,
Don't bring that negative energy. To
Yeah,
my team.
exactly.
hey, listen. Listen. I do that up until my partners, people I know play, and then when they roll, I try to bet for them, and they fail me every single time.
Yeah.
This guy,
I'm a roulette player. So.
like, I'll pay on the pass line for Patrick, and he'll keep making me lose money. I'm like, okay, I'm done betting on you.
You don't bet the pass though. Everybody knows you got to bet the numbers, the hard numbers. At
Oh
the
yeah,
top.
I do both. I do don't pass.
Yeah. I always it's funny. I always walk over to the table and you know you usually can't talk to a lot of the people right, like gambling right until you're in the game or whatever. But it's always like everyone's James is always very silent, right? A lot of craps I feel like is a game that a lot of people are like talking, having a good time, and James is just with the books, with the ops, and win. But he'll win big though. He'll win big though. I've seen him go up big quickly too.
I don't let people know that I'm there. I'm not on their side.
Yeah.
I kind of just place in silence.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the opposite for me. I'm over there hyping everybody up. We all having a good time.
Yeah. if I'm winning, we're winning.
For real.
I like that.
Because it's the energy. It's the energy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Vegas is always a good
Positive
spot.
energy is a big thing there. So
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Vegas is always fun. I feel like this year we're going to definitely do some different stuff. I think we're talking about various things. So when it comes to travel and that, so we'll get to all that, but we'll talk a little bit too. Another topic of mine is I know we.
No, you're good. Go, keep going.
Okay, yeah. I know we differ a little bit when it comes to music taste and selectively our artists' taste.
Here we go.
I'm a big big Drizzy boy.
Say it.
Here we go.
And I was just wondering why is K-Dot why are you on K-Dot's tip, bro? Like we're just trying to figure that out and get to the bottom of that.
Your boy's wild.
pause.
Your boy's wild. Your boy's
Pause.
Yeah.
wild. For the record.
He's like, damn man, I did this went on this podcast for you guys as a favor. Didn't know I was going to get attacked. Like,
Talking about being on his tip.
yeah.
yeah. No tips around here. But nah, bro, K-Dot, Kung Fu Kenny, bro.
Right.
Nobody's better, bro. He's a GOAT.
Yeah.
I just want to know, did your guy hold that L?
Yeah, he definitely lost that.
I heard he's running around doing a lot of telling right now.
He went in big in real life though, right? Come on now.
Okay.
Come on now.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
He got money to burn. It's okay.
I cannot.
I think it's going to be a big year for him.
For who? Kendrick?
For Drake. Kendrick had his year, man. He had it.
Yeah, the spot.
It was all 2024.
He's
from summer on.
no. It keeps going from here. It keeps going from
We'll
here.
see.
Come on, man.
As soon
Come on,
as Drake
man.
releases something, Kendrick's on that ass.
But why not just release to release, right? Why be reactionary, right? If you really the GOAT, you're really him. Why wait till the real GOAT drops, right?
I mean,
Because Kendrick can release and everybody's still going to love it no matter if it's trash or not.
what was trash?
It'll probably be trash.
What was trash?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What was trash?
I'm not a Kendrick fan at all.
Yeah.
I don't like his shit, but
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Even like Drake in 2010, 2012, it was a big hype for him. And no one had ever really even heard of Kendrick till he popped out on tour with him, right? Something like that, or
That is insane, bro.
didn't he open for Drake?
Wild take, bro.
Didn't he,
It's a wild take.
didn't he open for Drake on tour though?
Bro,
Open for
it's
him.
getting hot in here, bro. First and foremost, Kendrick has been around since forever, bro.
I know. 08,
With
yeah.
Absol, with Schoolboy Q, J-Rock. J-Rock got bars. J-Rock alone could. Anybody in the CD could take down Drake, bro. Honestly,
Nah, Schoolboy, come on, bro. That ain't it.
bro.
Schoolboy,
Go educate yourself on some TDE, bro.
but you talking bar for bar? You talking
Bar for bar, bro. Okay, if we're being honest, who's a better artist?
Drake?
Drake. I'll probably have to agree with that. Only because he touches everybody worldwide.
Right.
You know what I mean? But Kendrick does as well. But who's a better lyricist?
I mean, respectfully, it will have to be Kendrick. I'll give you that.
You took too long.
I mean,
Quit.
yeah, you're
Bro,
right.
The answer was not hard.
I mean, yeah, he's a better
let me think about it.
Yeah,
he's a better lyricist, but who makes better music? I guess that's up
Kendrick.
to the ears, right?
Kendrick.
Up to the ears, depending on the person. Huh?
Right. I think so. What's your take on that, James? You've been quiet,
Y'all know I don't listen to rap like that.
but if you had to choose,
If I had to choose, K-Dot's from California, right? Leave it at that.
Yes.
We'll leave it at that.
All right. Got Cali representing Cali.
I mean,
I understand.
Yeah. I mean, see, a big thing for me is like, I've never seen Kendrick live. I've seen Drake live. I saw him in 2016 with Future. That was like the big tour they did and everything like that. And I was just like, that kind of solidified it for me, because when we were I was in Chicago, and he's just one of those people that like the show was only supposed to be 90 minutes, whatever. He stayed out there for almost 3 hours, man, and played everything. Like, he's like, they tried to kick me off stage like an hour ago. He said, I'm going to keep going. And this concert went till like 12:30. So like, he really put on for his fans. And I really was like, okay, like, this is legit. Can't say the other experience would be the same, but you know, that's just what I think I like the most about Drake. Yeah, you could say he's not authentic, or you could say this or that about whatever, you know, whatever social shit he's got going on. But I think when it comes to the music and putting it out for the fans, I think he just does it for me.
I'm glad you mentioned that though, bro, because I forgot to mention that earlier. That I don't think Drake will be where he is without all the like jumping on and leeching on somebody's career, bro. Look at every step. You know, we go a little baby, Future. Who else? Rihanna at one time. Like, bro, like all his he just goes to whoever's hot, and he just kind of 21 Savage, bro. Like, come on, like whoever's hot right now.
Drake's a very good businessman as well as what he does. So
I guess we call it that.
I mean,
Kendrick don't need nobody.
But wouldn't you want that, right? Like, wouldn't you want that ultimate level of success? Like, if it takes collabing with people to do that or to get there,
Yeah, but
it's not like he's doing these people dirty. Like, they're benefiting off each other, right? Financially.
It comes to a certain point, man, when it just gets old, bro. It's like, and what is Drake like? Isn't he like almost 40, bro? Like,
What, 30, 38, 37?
It's almost time to hang it up, bro.
Think so?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know. Every time somebody's new to the game and they get popping, it's like, oh, here comes Drake. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just to stay relevant.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I can see that point for sure. But like, you got to look at all these other people too, right? Were they where they were without, right, the benefit of partnering with someone like Drake, or like, I mean, we talked about off camera, right? Lil Baby, right? Yeah, Lil Baby was Lil Baby, but Lil Baby was popping after that little verse here with Drake. So like,
Drake did not put Lil Baby on, bro. Stop putting that out there, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Bro, he did not, bro.
I don't know.
Lil Baby's from Atlanta, bro. Like, come on.
I mean, yeah, and he's done a lot with Atlanta rappers, but I just, you know, but let's not even say him, right? Lil Baby's obviously global. Maybe like take some of these like smaller artists, right, and like think about like Party Next Door, right? Was Party Next Door before Drake?
I can really answer that because I'm not really sure. I would probably say no. I think Drake probably helped accelerate his career a little bit, but I mean, bro, who was Party Next Door before that? Like, I never heard any.
Not wrong. I don't know who that is. Don't look at me like that.
I just want to say for the record that my brother listens to podcasts while working out. Like, I just
podcast while listening,
bro.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
What
like,
the hell?
Every time.
Working out, bro.
Every time.
Everybody else listens to music in their ears, and this guy's over here.
I mean, you got to perfect your craft, right?
Right? Hey,
I guess that's
Respect.
one way to put it.
You got to live and breathe it, right?
respect.
Yeah. Speaking of podcasts, I wanted to ask something. I want you to tell the viewers. What did you think when I told you I was doing this
Yeah.
with these two knuckleheads?
Wait, ask me the question again.
What came to mind when I first told you that I was doing this podcast with Joseph and Patrick here?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was dope, you know, just step into your creative field and do something that you have a passion for. Like I told you guys yesterday, bro, you gotta come at this with something different, you know.
Right.
Everybody could get a mic and a video camera, you know, and have a podcast, but what separates you guys from everybody else?
Yeah,
you know, you gotta have a drive and a passion for it.
Right.
And just build off of that.
It's for them to let them know how I was going over you.
This
Go
will be
ahead.
good.
And just let it all out. Don't leave nothing behind.
I ain't gonna go too far.
I need to hear pop stories.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
We got too many of those.
Yeah.
We'd be here all day doing pop stories.
So first and foremost, growing up with my little brother here, it was an experience, you know.
Sure, there's a lot of teaching
Bro,
you had to do
it's-
for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's not so much teaching him because I'm only 4 years older than him.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, like, but I'm still learning too, growing up as a kid as well. I say everywhere I went, he had to go, bro, I couldn't hang out with my friends by myself, bro. Like,
Really?
It was like, my dad was like, yeah, here, take your brother with you. I'm like, damn, bro, like, could I get some alone time, bro? And then even before that, like, the matching outfits every day, like, bro, God.
Okay, but Dad liked to buy a lot of the same clothes for us. Like, we want us, you, me, and our little brother to be triplets all the time.
Bro.
But, go ahead.
Bro, nah, that was...
Somebody had to put him on style, so.
Yeah.
For me, I cannot. For me growing up, I definitely looked up to you a lot because, every time we'd watch something and something was funny, what would I do? I'd always look at Josh to see if he was laughing. He wasn't laughing, I wasn't laughing. It wasn't funny to me then. I'll start laughing. I would look at Josh and be like, oh, funny.
Oh, it's not that funny.
It's not that funny. I always wanted to play games with him. I was always the bottom screen. I had the luxury of being top and bottom in my life.
Pause.
Whoa. Pause, bro. Top and bottom?
That was such a good pause.
Oh, my God.
Yo.
I mean, it is Valentine's Day week.
Let me piggyback off of that real quick. I don't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead. You're good. Go ahead.
Because you just brought back like a key memory,
Right,
bro. Every single we weren't allowed to play the game in the house with our dad. We had to always be studying, like always, like like every time he comes home.
That's not surprising.
What's up, Dad?
Bought it for us, but we couldn't play with it.
He come home, be like, what's up, Dad?
Diabolical.
And then he be like, what are y'all doing? Y'all studying? I'm like, yeah. So me and James will be playing the game, and as soon as you hear the front door close, we scramble everything together and try to, scramble everything together and try to put it away before he comes to the room.
Yeah.
But
that's funny. Yeah. I mean, Dr. Simmons, man, love that guy. I have a kind of a funny memory first time I actually met him. If we got time for that, yeah.
Good.
It was freshman year summer. It was one of those times where we drove James's car from Cincinnati back to California, and first day, we were 2-week long road trip trying to get the car back and everything like that, and we were super exhausted. We were driving all day and all night, and I maybe rested 5-6 hours, and James, we stayed the night at one of his friends' houses. I forget why, just because I think it was easier. We don't want to wake your parents up.
Exactly.
Yeah. At J Froze. Yeah.
This story.
Yep. And I just hear James running back into the house. His eyes are half open because he was driving the whole night, and he's like, "Come on, get ready, get all your stuff. We have to go paint some pipes right now." I was like, what do you mean paint pipes, bro? I thought I was just going to come here, relax, catch my flight home. No.
He got a story too with us. So.
He got me in the car, shook Dr. Simmons' hand. I think he's called him Mr. Simmons. He said, absolutely not. That is Dr. Simmons to you. And then can you actually go over there and go grab me that spray paint? Come over here. I'm going to show you how to spray paint some pipes. So, and we were out there, 5-6 hours in the hot sun, spraying pipes. And then I think we ended up doing a few other activities, but that's just the man, right? He's strong, military background, everything like that, and he wants to raise strong men. So I think that's kudos to him. Shout out, Pops.
Yeah. So I'll jump on a story here too. I want to say this was my second time out there.
Definitely.
So the second time out there, I'm probably 3 or 4 weeks post shoulder surgery. I'm still in a sling. I flew out there for our buddy KB's wedding.
Yeah.
And I'm in a full-on shoulder sling. And we get to Dr. Simmons' house, and he hands me a shovel. And it says that we're leveling the yard. And I looked at him with a one-hand shovel, and I'm like, how do you possibly want me to do this? And he's like, you'll figure it out.
Oh, man.
And I was like, what? I was like, what is happening?
I believe that.
And then this is night one. We're night two. We're at JF's house.
Right.
We're spending the night. We took, I think maybe it was Josie's car.
Something like that.
Or maybe Pop's car. I don't know. Something, because James' car was still in Cincinnati.
Right.
And we spend the night at JF's, and we wake up in the morning, car's gone. Car's
Yep.
gone. We're like, where is the car? Did it get stolen? Nobody's called James. Nobody's called me. We have no idea where the car is. and there was no other cars at the house.
Yeah.
So then it became the rumor that Dr. Simmons ran down the highway,
He was over there.
ran 5 miles to JF's house to steal the car back. I don't actually know the full story and what happened there,
I
but
can't remember.
How did he
but
get the
that was
car?
like, what?
we don't know still.
We to this day don't know.
He has
Yeah,
his
we had no
ways.
car. We were just there, and the car was gone.
He has his ways.
And he had it the whole time.
Yeah, I bet.
And we're talking like we went to bed at 2 a.m.
Right.
Woke up at like 5:30. Car was gone, and it was there when we went to bed. So like within like 3 hours of
He
sleeping,
got that car.
car was gone.
Correct. Yeah, because we got back from the wedding,
Yes.
and then and we were going back that morning, and like I don't know what happened.
Yes.
That
Dog-
incident,
the
the
dog
dog,
died.
the dog, JF's dog died, and yeah.
Oh, really?
And we got up and we were helping him, and then we went out there. The car was gone. We're like, okay,
Yeah.
No. Dang it.
That's wild. Yeah, bro. That's
that's
y'all stories are, man, they hit home because back when I was in high school, bro, nobody wanted to ever come to my house.
They didn't want to get handed a shovel, right?
Yeah, bro, we're not going over his house. You come to my house, we're
Yeah.
not going over your house. I'm like,
Yeah.
why? He's like, bro, I know that like we're gonna be outside working in like 100-degree weather or something.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I mean, they're not wrong though. Like everybody's getting put to work.
Mhm.
Everybody,
No matter who
like,
you
as soon
are.
as that sun comes up,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
bro.
But yeah, I mean, great guy. Still, hospitality out of this world, right? Still took care of all of us like his own. So shout out Pops.
Yeah, still love him. Got to.
Got to.
But yeah, Josh, thank you for being on. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you for being him.
Of course, yeah.
always.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Of
First
course,
guest.
yeah.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We'll
first, we'll definitely have you back on the pod. For
absolutely.
sure. For sure.
I mean, I hope so.
Yeah, of course,
I'm gonna
of course.
crash it if I don't get invited.
Well, it was good having you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Hey, clap it up again. Thanks again, Josh.
Thank you. Rump up for Josh.
Thanks, guys.
All right. How do you guys feel about having Josh on the pod?
Loved it. Awesome.
Loved it, yeah.
First guest of many. I want this platform as we continue to grow it. I want fresh eyes, fresh perspectives. I think we have a ton of people that we want to bring on, so we'll trickle them in here, over the next few months. Yeah, love the energy, and yeah, thought it was awesome.
Cool. Patrick? anything?
Yeah. Be excited to bring Josh back. He did
Yeah.
It was a good guy, good guest, and we had some great conversations. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, thank you guys for joining us today. It's good seeing y'all again, talking to y'all again. Yeah, so don't forget to like,
Comment,
or subscribe.
or subscribe. Yeah. So our links, I said a little bit, will be in the description below. So feel free to check on those. Those are all of our social media links. Feel free to hit a follow, share, like. Any little bit helps. It helps us grow. So thanks again.
Yeah, tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your family.
Anywhere podcasts can be found.
Yeah. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. We're on it all. All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks again.
Happy Valentine's Day.